Oh, say hey. What's up, squad? Bob, Carter, what's happening? Everyone who hasn't smashed the like button, I'm going to ask you to do that. What's up? What's up? So, we're doing a little bit of an early live before lock today. Um, what's up, Sarge? Um, yeah, I got stuff to do tonight. I haven't even set my lineups. We might do a little bit of that today. So, how about where do we start? Where do we want to start? Let's start with the pitching matchups. How about that? I know I spent some time going over that last time. Some of my favorite matchups, and then we will head to the app. I have a way to actually show the app this time, so we're gonna do that. Get all your questions in the chat, all that. Thank you all for the likes and everything. I will be here till about 3:30. Um, maybe longer, maybe shorter, depending on questions and all that. All right. Probable pitchers. All right. So we got Arizona against Tampa. We don't love that. Gallons already are always pretty solid, but it is Tampa. But I wouldn't start either of these guys. We got Spencer Strider against Minnesota. That's solid. That's a good matchup. He looked a little better last time out. Bryce Elder is also very good. I'm fine with either of those matchups. Let me actually take a gander at Baseball Savant really quick. I was looking at the top offenses again. Sometimes I need to check back in because my perception of an offense is different from the reality, especially like in the earlier sample sizes, I was going after Boston, and now Boston is ninth in the league in ex WOBA. So Minnesota is, yeah, they're about middle of the pack, 322 ex WOBA. Um, that's not exactly target range, but with a good pitcher, you're fine. You're fine against Minnesota. So either of those guys, Soroka, I'd like to see a little more out of. Cincinnati's offense is 23rd, but they're a little different now. I don't know that those numbers tell the story. Not a ton of guys that I like there. At least it's not in Cincinnati. Garrett Whitlock is a mystery. I can't figure him out. Larry wants to know how to stop picking the wrong players. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you. Let's see. Yeah, so Whitlock's interesting. I want to look up his numbers really quick. Swap over to this tab. Yeah, I mean these aren't encouraging. The walk rate's nice. The everything else really is not, except the last 50 plate appearances. He's trending better. Like if you look at these, I guess he's kind of up and down over here. We do have rain chance in Baltimore. Thank you for shouting that out. I never think to look at that until later, but yeah, Garrett Whitlock's a guy who he keeps looking good and then he starts looking bad, and then I mean his previous numbers are pretty solid, and then recently not so good, but he doesn't walk many people. I don't know what to make of him. um, Miami's not great, but I'm not targeting that start. Any of these Cubs guys against Philly, I still like Philly. They are worse than the Twins, so I don't love that. Williamson, Abbott, Weaver. I generally avoid anyone against Baltimore. I would start any of these Cleveland pitchers against Kansas City. That's fine. Um, yeah, I'm not targeting I'm not targeting the Dodgers. None of these Rockies pitchers, even outside of Coors. The Angels are the third best offense in baseball, so I don't know that I'm going after any of these White Sox other than Lynn, who I'll probably have to play. I don't like any of these guys from Texas. I will note, I mean, Texas 4 games against the Tigers is that's a nice smash spot for them, especially with two lefties. A guy like Semion's going to look real good. So, yes, Carter. Whitlock does have RP eligibility. Some of his cards do, yes. DJ, go on. Hop in the Patreon, buddy. Always helpful. Always helpful. Um, yeah, so Texas against Detroit, I really like. That's our first four gamer right there. Then we got, oh, and the Angels against the White Sox. I mean, this isn't a smash spot. I mean, Cease is good, Kopech's good, Giolito's good, and Lynn is good. Goodish. It just depends. Just depends. But, I mean, it's Ohtani and Trout, like 4 games, like smash. But also, the White Sox offense is the second worst in the league. They're behind Cleveland and ahead of Oakland. They're quite a ways ahead of Oakland. So, I mean, you could use Ohtani as a pitcher, but a 4 game spot, I don't know that I'm doing that. I like Valdez Javier against St. Louis. Man, St. Louis's offense is really the 5th best XWO in the league, and they're that bad. Huh, maybe I don't like that as much. I don't like any of those. I just wanted Patrick Sandoval. I might actually roll him out instead of Lynn against the Angels. I think I like that much more, even though it's on Thursday, but he is confirmed. Oh, the Rockies are in Colorado, so I'm definitely not looking at them, and I'm not looking at these pitchers either. I think you're okay with any of these three at Boston. Definitely Alcantara. Boston hits lefties pretty well. We got another 4 gamer. We got, 4. I don't want to say Tehran and Miley are rough because their ERAs are nice, but I don't know that I'm trying to face the Mets. They do have the 8th best offense, despite their shortcomings. I love to avoid Atlanta. They are the best in the league by a large. They are better than the Dodgers in terms of xWOBA by a larger margin than the White Sox are better than the A's. 361 xWOBA for the Braves. I love Joe Ryan. Sonny Gray is good, but I might throw Joe Ryan in a low priority lineup. Is Tellez a slam spot with 4 games this game week? He might sit against Peterson, but I mean, yeah, 4 games, you got 2 against Scherzer and Verlander and 1 against Senga. It's not a great matchup. And, like, he's going to play the 3 toughest matchups. So I don't know if I love him. I wouldn't call it a smash spot, sorry. You could play any of these guys against Oakland, although I don't think any of them are good. I'm not playing. Maybe JP Sears against the Yankees. I don't know what they do against lefties. I like Nola against the Cubs. The Cubs are the 12th offense in the league. By xWOBA at least. Their WOBA is a little, they're 13th. So, but I mean, Nola's good. I don't love Suarez ever in this game, just because his best game he's going to get you 24. His worst he's going to get you negative. So, yeah, Atlanta Cincy was fun. That was amazing. I think you can throw Mitch Keller against San Diego. I don't love targeting San Diego. They're pretty middle of the road, but they can blow you up. Any of these guys against Pittsburgh, Darvish, Snell, Musgrove, all very solid. Pittsburgh's down to the 19th best offense, or 19th, overall offense. Best doesn't really apply there, but they're just getting worse. They're a little propped up by early stuff. I like Castillo and Gilbert. Wu he got blown up in his first start. He's been all right since. I doubt anyone has a Brandon Wu. I don't even know if he has a card. I'm avoiding everyone at Toronto all the time. Maybe you can throw Montgomery against Houston. I don't love it. I don't like anyone against Arizona right now, but McClanahan is damn good. I guess the Eflin reliever, maybe you can run out there. I like Haney. I like Perez. Dunning's fine. Gray is fine, but you might want to make sure he is confirmed there. If it's Evaldi, that'd be great, but we might lose him. I like Gossman. Barrett's fine. Barrios is fine. And then, yeah, there we are. All right. Let's see. Is Buck going to get fired? Yeah, that's a better question for Robbie, I think, but they're not looking like they're in a great spot. And they might need a change of leadership. What people at 3 games would you prefer over Drury? Let's see here. Where do I have Drury? Quite a few, looks like. Let's see, I got Drury at 38. So Bregman, Olson, Josh Naylor, Bryce Harper. Josh Young has 4 games. Nate Lowe has 4 games. Jose Ramirez, I'd prefer. Pete Alonso has 4 games, but I'd prefer him. JD Martinez. And then Shohei, who has 4 games. And then Freddie Freeman, our top projected player on the slate. All your starters, all your starting hitters, or all your starting pitchers? Either way, that's no bueno. All right. Let's see. We can look at the projections in my app. My app. Our app. It's our app, friends. All right, let's do it. I am going to share the app, and then, we can build my lineups, honestly. Okay. Let's make this puppy full screen. Let's head over here, and let's hope this works. Oh no, does this not work? Oh, okay. How about this? Let's see. Can we see it? There we go. All right. Let me know y'all can see this, so I'm not just twiddling my thumbs here. Beavers matchup. Yeah, it's KC. It's not great. Or sorry, it is great. They're not great, is what I was trying to say. So, all right. Can y'all see it? Can y'all see it on my screen? It's probably, it's just going to be an iPhone screen, so it's a little easier to see than it was when I was holding my phone up to the camera. Give me a yes, and I will keep going. Although I might have lost it. Let's try this again. I goofed it. Okay, you can see. So when I ungoof it, we'll actually get going, and I'll show y'all how I build the lineup. All right. All right. Okay. Now we're back. All right. So, yes, this is better than holding a phone up substantially. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit my edit lineups here. I am going to click the trash can in the top, and we are going to rebuild from scratch. So generally I start with my super rare all-star. That is my priority lineup. So I got to decide between making my best lineup in super rare all-star or rare pro, because I prefer to win super rares for probably obvious reasons. Captain No Sweat says it looks good, and that's the guy you got to thank for this. He's put all of this together. I have just merely guided him on what we might want that he didn't already think of, and he has pieced this all together. So shout him out, thank him for this. He is the brains behind this app, and he's a great guy. Okay, so I'm going to build a super rare all-star lineup. I'm going to clear it, and then I'm going to build a rare pro lineup, and y'all can tell me which you think has a better chance of winning a good reward. I'm talking ship the whole thing. So, all right. My starting pitcher seems pretty obvious here. I am going to select Luis Castillo, and then we'll be on to the relief pitchers. This is where it gets tough. I got 4 games from Estevez. I got 4 games from Robertson. I got the Phillies against a rough Cubs team. So Kimbrel and Soto. I can go to I can go to Eric Swanson in a good matchup against San Francisco. Hector Neris is in a nice spot. I got a couple more 4s. I got Wandy Peralta. And then I got Trevor Stephan in a decent spot too as a setup man. So generally what I do here is, and you're not going to see this, I go over to Fangraphs and I check that closer depth chart to see. So my inclination here would be to go with Robertson because that's the best team against the worst team, although Estevez is probably, maybe I'm giving the Mets too much credit here. Estevez hasn't pitched in 5 days, so that's helpful, especially in a 4-game game week. And then Robertson just pitched and got a save recently. So I ask y'all, Estevez or Robertson? I guess I'm leaning Estevez here because he kind of has to pitch. So, all right. So Robbie says Estevez. That's where I'm leaning as well. DJ grabbed a second Estevez for this week. That's what we like to hear. So we're going to plug in Estevez for now. All right. This is where it gets fun. JD Martinez seems like a pretty smash spot here. I am going to check really quick to see what his playing time is looking like. You know, no real 4-gamers here. So that's tough. Let's see. JD is DH'd consecutively since the 15th, so he's back. Yeah, he's playing most days. So JD at Coors seems to be a pretty obvious one. The only thing is I need 3 super rares, and Schwarber would be that guy, but he can play the outfield. So, all right. Now we're looking at Trey versus Melendez. I don't love Melendez's matchups again here against Bieber, Allen, and Gavin Williams. But I do again need super rares. So I could go with Turner. I could go with Albies. I'm gonna come back to this, or I could go with Jonah Heim with 4 games, even though he'll probably only play 3. So we're gonna move on. This one's obvious. I gotta get Schwarber in there, and then I gotta make a decision. If I go Acuna here, I have to play Melendez pretty much. No, I do. No, I don't. Not necessarily. So Santander at Baltimore is my best option technically, just barely projecting ahead of Melendez. So I legit need help here. I don't know what to do. I could go Melendez, Jose Acuna. I could go Albies Acuna mini stack with Jose and Santander. Sorry, Acuna and Santander. I'm not sure. I think I prefer Albies and Acuna, but it's a 3-game week with Joe Ryan and Sonny Gray. So, like, it's not like these guys can't smash, but I don't know. I don't know. How y'all feel about this? And also, if anyone has any questions, please ask them. I can pop right over here to the projections tab, and we can look up anyone. So just let me know if you have any questions. But yeah, I don't know. Melendez and Santander are basically interchangeable. So that's that. Let's see here. I'm gonna go back and look at the Baltimore. Oh, we were talking about the weather in Baltimore. 78% chance of rain tonight. So that's making me lean Melendez, but that feels like a tough trade off, or just a tough reason to do it. Let's see. Williamson, Abbott, and Weaver against Santander. I would go with Freeman and Coors, I think. Oh, we lost it. I would go with Freeman and Coors, but I would play both. I mean, there's not two players better. Like, if you look, yeah, they're the top two players, so, like, you can and should play them together in any lineup. Yep, no problem. So, how does Santander hit lefties? That's my next question here. This will make or break it. Because he's got two lefties, but he's going to be hitting it as a righty in Baltimore, which they have that stupid fence. I hate it. I hate that fence so much. All right. Much better as a lefty versus righties. But, I mean, he still slugs very well. So, yeah. All right. All right. I think I'm going to go Melendez, Jose Ramirez. And then, yeah, we'll just ride with Acuna. So that's that. Now I got to go to Rare Pro. Actually, I can go to Super Rare Pro and just grind it out. Yeah, so I like Sandoval more than I like Lynn. That's easy. If I'm not pitching Swanson in the other one, that's easy. Go Chapman to play Santander in the outfield. And then Spencer Steer at Baltimore, or Ian Happ or Max Kepler, but Kepler against Strider, Elder, and Soroka, I don't think that's going to work. So Happ's been hot. We'll roll with Happ. And then, yeah, I mean, honestly, I guess I'm just going to ride with Steer anyway, but that lineup's not really a priority. I don't have a whole lot of gas there, so that's no problem. Wait, so Robbie, you say Santander is better versus lefties? Because it looked to me when I was looking at his stats like that was not the case. Maybe it's just this year, and that's a small sample, but first lefty as a righty, walks way more. Damn, I gotta stop letting this lapse. Oh no, I was wrong. Yeah, he's much better against lefties. Ay, ay, ay. Clase or Presley? Clase or Presley? So you're looking at Houston versus Seattle for 3 games, or Cleveland versus Kansas City. Those are always tough because I like the spots where my guy's in a better shot. It has a better chance to win. So I would go Cleveland over Kansas City. But sometimes if the matchups are closer, then you get more opportunities for saves. So Houston at St. Louis is actually a pretty good spot. I would go Class A personally, but that's tough. All right. All right, so the fact that Santander is better, I think I'm actually going to reverse course here. We are going to go to Super Rare Pro. We're going to swap Melendez and Hap. With the way Hap's been playing, I should just play him. But we're going to go Albies for the mini stack, and then we are going to go with Santander. Now we will go to Rare Pro. Gossman is my preference here. I think that's a former team as well. I was debating Robertson. On 4 games, I got to do it. Hosey's an easy one here. And then I'm going to go with my Phillies. Ooh, all right. Taylor Ward with 4, yeah. Oh, man, that's tough. Taylor Ward with 4 or Vladdy or Matt Olson. What do we think, gang? Matt Olson has just been on fire. And I kind of want to ride that out. But the 4 games for Ward is nice. Evo, the app is going to be out as soon as possible. Yeah, I would play. Yeah, see, Vlad, I wasn't even really considering because I want to play him with Bo, and also I like the idea of having just a monster Jays stack in the AL only contest. Well, let's do that really quick. Let's look at the AL contest, just assuming I'm going to play the. Oh, this sucks. I just said I don't like any of these Chicago guys against LA, and now all of a sudden it's my only option in AL. Well, I'm gonna go Geo, I guess. We're just gonna go full Toronto. I'm gonna go with Swanson. Boom, boom. Assuming I don't play Ward. So yeah, it's Olsen or Ward, and then I mean I can just play Vierling here, but I don't like Matt Vierling a whole lot. I just won him today, and now all of a sudden he's projecting kind of okay, despite the fact that I don't have any sort of feeling about him whatsoever. I'm just gonna look just in case. Actually, his numbers are pretty good. 74th percentile xWOB, 86th percentile max exit velocity. His last 100 plate appearances are kind of through the roof. He's got a 96th percentile sprint speed. So, like, I'm not going to get to play him anywhere else. So, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with Vierling here. All right. Now, if I look at National League Pro. Ooh, I'm probably going to go with Nola and Musgrove here. Kimbrel. All right, yeah, so I have the Kutch option. I'm going to play Nolan Jones at home. Castellanos, and then, yeah, it's Musgrove, and then that leaves me Olsen and It leaves me Olsen and Ward to make a decision on. I'm gonna go. I have Veerling that I can push to a rare All Star. So yeah, I'm gonna play Olsen in Pro. I'm gonna go back here, swap Ward in for Veerling, and then I'm gonna have Veerling in that rare All Star lineup. So before I go to rare All Star, I'm gonna go to limited Pro because I prefer to have my better lineup in limited Pro than rare All Star. Because I can win ETH. It's probably not smart, but it's fun. I don't know. I want to win ETH. So Gossman, Strider, that's easy. Hosey, no one really good here. No great options. Bogarts versus Pittsburgh seems like a much better option than he appears. It's like Real Muto's going to sit one. Marte faces the Rays. Birdie, I don't know if he's going to play every game. Correa's got the Braves, and then Bogarts has Pittsburgh. Has Bogarts done anything this year? '41st percentile XWOB with 20 percentile hard hit rate. Yikes. I'm not sure he's right. I don't know. What about Varsho? Giants rolling out any lefties? Yeah, Wood. You only get 2 games out of Varsho. I don't love that. Elder versus Beaver. Yes, I can look at that. It's actually quicker here. Elder 30th. Bieber 54th, 53rd. So I like Elder. Projection wise, I just like Bieber more matchup wise. Bieber's just his strikeout rate's not great. So I really wish my phone would stop turning off. But we can probably call it on the lineup building. You don't need to see me build everything. There's that. Go to All Star. I am going to use a rare reliever because I don't want to run any more White Sox out. Nothing good there. Wait, what about Muncy? We hear Muncy's coming back. Do I risk it? I think I do. I think I do. Our guy Matt Vierling. I'm going to go Rowdy. Castellanos. All right. Y'all get it. Y'all have seen the ad. You've seen it enough. You've seen me playing around with it. So that's that. I will build the rest of my teams after here. Yeah, Muncie back Tuesday at Coors. Not projecting wildly well. Not projecting at all, actually. Oh, that's right. I won Strider. But I got Luis Castillo this week. Ooh, do I trade in my Strider? Because he's starting pitcher only in common. Yeah, I think I'd rather play Matt Olson than Strider here. Well, let's try that out. I think I might. Let's take a gander at trading Strider in, and then I'll answer questions and get out of here. I don't want your flash sale. Okay. So yeah, that's that. Y'all got to see the app in a better spot, and we got to do a little bit of lineup construction. Y'all kind of saw how I went about doing it. I don't know how much insight I actually gave you to it, but we did our darndest. Let's let's see what a let's see what a Spencer Strider swap can do for us. All right, my cards. Hey, flash sales are great. Um, Here's some potential giveaways, by the way. Won a ton of cards. Won the Alvarez, won the Sandoval, one Hill, one Castro, one Vierling, one Spencer Strider. Um, Castro and Hill I'll probably give away. And for y'all who are watching right now, for our guy Bob Flynn in the chat, or from our guy Bob Flynn in the chat, we will be giving away super rares. When the app launches, we will be giving away either a Tom Murphy or an AJ Pollock giveaway. Super rare. Yes. Yes, indeed. So shout out to Bob. Everybody thank Bob. And especially thank Bob if you win either of these super rares, because no matter what, it'll be worth it. It'll be nice. So a lot of giveaways coming up. That's that. All right. Let's swap this Spencer Strider, the second one that I've won. I don't need a tier 1 reliever. Let's take a look at the rest of my options first. So let's sort by position here. Here are my outfielders. I got Corbin Carroll. I got Mookie Betts. I got Fernando Tatis. And then a Rosarena and Mullins and Alvarez. Like, I'm pretty set in the outfield. Middle infield, we're looking at, again, Betts. India's nice. Turner. I think we can use an upgrade in the middle infield. But first, let's look at our corner infielders. We got Walker. We got Olson. We got Ramirez. And we got India. I think we're going to take a look at our middle infield options. Bob is cool. All right. Another Mookie. Oh, Corey Seager. I can finally root for Corey Seager. All right. This is the kind of choice that I wanted to have to make. I already have a Mookie, so that's fine. I don't need two. I can't play two. By rest of season projections, Mookie Betts is the top middle infielder, followed by Marcus Semien, Trey Turner, Bobby Witt, Bo Bichette, Francisco Lindor, and then I think I told Bob this recently. I think Wander Franco is suffering from a lack of sample size in the projections. So And then Seager has injury issues, and I think that might be why that's going on. But yeah, he's the actual order of these rankings are Betts, Bichette, Semien, Seager, Franco. Um, but I don't need Betts. So my rankings would be actually it's Semien, Bichette, Seager, Franco. Um, Seager projection wise is a little understated. I'm thinking 2024 projections say in the middle infield it's going to be Bo Bichette 1, Bobby Witt 2, Betts, Turner, Semien, Adames, Miguel Vargas all the way up there, Bogarts. Ooh, we're going way down here. Correa, Altuve, then Corey Seager. I doubt it. I doubt it. So yeah, I'm between Seager, Semien, and Bichette. So let's go ahead and do as Robbie said and look at the StatCast numbers for fun. Because boy are they fun. We're going to start with Semien. Not so great. Wow, I didn't realize that his Statcast numbers were so bad. His production's actually pretty good. So all we need is Bo Bichette to look a little bit better. And he does. 90th percentile X WOBA, 99th percentile X batting average, 91st percentile X slug, 69th percentile hard hit rate, which isn't that great, 88th percentile max exit velocity. He's got the most hits. I think he's got like a top 2 batting average, hitting 318. Let's go ahead and look at Corey Seager's numbers. Oh, buddy. Yeah, those are better. Those are better. We've made our choice, folks. I love Bo Bichette. But I've been chasing a Corey Seager since the day I started this channel. I've said I wanted a Corey Seager, and I have not had one, not even in common. Today is the day. Welcome to the team. Corey Seager has officially joined Tilt City Baseball Club. So that's that. That's that. Let's build that common team because it's pretty. Castillo. That's an easy one. What's Bautista looking like? When's the last time he pitched? I want to go with him over Clase because of the project. Oh, he's got a high usage alert. Bautista, we're off that. Going with Clase here. We saw that massive projection for Ramirez. We got 4 games against the Tigers for Seager at a park that gives up a lot of lefty homers. Bingo. Mookie Betts at Coors. What's our next projection look like? That's going to be Miguel Vargas is actually our top projection after that, but I do worry about Max Muncy coming back. So I'm going to go with Fernando Tatis. Can't really go wrong there. So the question is then, Matt Olson. Can't believe I'm going to pass over Corbin Carroll. Do we have Jonah Heim with 4 games and an 8% multiplier? I don't like sitting him here, but I gotta go with Matt Olson. That's a pretty solid common team, folks. Hey, okay with that. Can't wait to win nothing. Right on. All right. I got 15 more minutes. I don't need to use them all necessarily. But do you have any other questions in the chat? Anything I didn't show you that you want to know about? I know we talked about when the app is going to come out. I don't have a definitive answer for you. There's still a couple of hills that we need to climb. Yeah, we're hopeful. I mean, it looks great. It works great. We got some beta testers and we've gotten some feedback and we've made some changes. We gotta overcome Apple and the App Store and make sure we're doing all the things that we like there. All the things that they like. We're doing all the things we like. That's no problem. But if you haven't hit that like button yet, please do. Thank you to everyone who has. Very, very helpful. I will not be doing a lead off tomorrow. Got some family stuff I gotta do tomorrow, but we will be back on Wednesday with that, and then Friday, more than likely, we will do another live show. So I will be doing a giveaway. Those guys that I showed to you. Yeah. Let's see here. How many training lineups do you make? I think I'm up to about 13 now. Depends on who I have available. You know, like sometimes I run out of middle infielders first. Sometimes I run out of corner infielders. Stuff like that. But it's around 12 or 13 at this point. And Sandlot's essentially a training lineup. But I love the Sandlot thing, by the way. Like, it gives me something to root for. Even though I'm going to win like $1. I won $2 this week because I was like top 200 or whatever. I enjoy that. Anyone coming off of injury that I'm targeting? Not actively. But let's see. As you can see, or as you could see, I don't have any ETH. So, I'm not going out buying anyone. It depends on their availability. Like, if you could get a Yordan Alvarez cheap right now, which you probably can't, great. Jazz would be a nice one to look at. I don't know that he's going to be 100%, but definitely worth a thought. He's going to have surgery. O'Neal Cruz might be back later in the year. Maybe he can snag one. But he had so much hype coming into the year. Max Fried. Max Fried shouldn't be too far away. He's got a forearm injury, which could mean he's a year away. Hunter Green about to come back. I'm excited for that. I won him a couple weeks ago, and then he immediately hit the IL. I have not gotten to use him. Liam Hendricks. I think Liam Hendricks is very much worth a shout. He's working back from, he had the cancer that he beat, and then now he's got that elbow injury. I miss my guy Rhys Hoskins. He's the missing piece in Philly. If he were back, they'd be doing much better. So I'm telling myself. If you can't tell, I'm just going through a list of injuries right now. Brandon Lau, I don't know when he's going to be back, but that's a guy worth looking at. Frankie Montas, I don't know what's going on there. Oh, geez. September return? No thanks. Ryan Mountcastle? Maybe people were trying to sell him. Andres Munoz. Max Muncy would be a great one to pounce on today, as they got 4 in course, or 3 in course rather. I think I've answered the question. Brian Reynolds. It's cheap anyway. Brian Reynolds is continually underpriced, even though he has not been performing like he did early in the year. Yeah, so that's that. Those are some options. All right, we got a lot more questions since then. Bobby Miller for Alexis Diaz and Adley. Are you getting Bobby Miller or are you getting Diaz and Adley? Because I think I would rather have the Diaz Adley side of that. Like Bobby Miller's good, but that's hype. Someone's trying to get you that hype. Let me go back up really quick. Maybe it was said already, but price on the app, is it included in the Discord subscription? That is the plan. The plan is, yes, that as long as you're a subscriber, sorry, I'm messing with my camera right now, that wasn't smart. As long as you're a subscriber to the Patreon, you should get the app for free. We don't know what kind of curveballs Apple is going to throw at us. They prefer that you have subscriptions through them. So obviously that would propose kind of a problem for us, where, I mean, we do plan on giving away some of the projections for free on the app, but to unlock everything, including, like being able to look at your own gallery in full, we plan on having that paywalled, because we can't put out the app that has all of the projections for free and then pretend like anyone's going to subscribe to the Patreon. Even though, the Discord is incredibly helpful, not everybody takes advantage of that for some reason who subscribes. So yes, the plan is for that to be the case. We will see. Stay tuned to that. I would like to move over subscription from Patreon to sorarefp.com, which we now own. I don't know what it looks like. Probably just says nothing. Yeah, it's registered. That's all. Okay, good to know. But yeah, so that's the plan. All right, Robbie wanted me to pull the app up again and show the lineup screen where the eyeball used to be. Oh, you want to know where that's at, is what I'm understanding. I might have had... that removed. Because I don't know where it is. So let me get back to you on that. I didn't have it removed on purpose. I think my instructions just led to it being removed. So my bad. I'll let you know, Robbie. One extra card in the reward pool for Super Rare All-Star. Huh? That's nice. All right, Lincoln asks, about multi-positional cards. Yeah, Mookie. Oh, it is still there. Well, you're going to have to tell me where it is in my own app, buddy. If you tell me exactly where it is, I'll pull it up. Because I don't know. I feel like I goofed it. Lincoln, yeah, Mookie definitely, and then the Strider relief pitcher, starting pitcher. I think Betts is the one, for what it's worth. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I don't know who's gained it recently. Like I love that Melendez, but he's not Mookie Betts. There are some guys who are getting corner infield eligibility because of the DH spot, but you don't gain a ton by Acuna playing there or Ramirez playing there or anything like that. I wish Tatis had that middle infield still. I wish he'd come back into the middle infield for 5 games, but I don't have one, so it doesn't really bother me too much. There might be Bobby Witt shortstop third base cards out there. Last year might be. If that's the case, like he's already underpriced. Let me look. Yeah. Yeah, so there are Bobby Witt third base shortstop cards, but the value comes from him being a shortstop, so it's not crazy. Clipboard. That's right. That's right. You told me that. Yeah, I'll pull that up in a second. Um, Let me see. Yeah, so like I was really happy to win the Schwarber that can play DH and outfield, but it doesn't change a ton. I don't see a ton else. I know Santander can do that. The Gunnar Henderson shortstop card, I don't think there's a dual eligibility anywhere. I think there's either just shortstop or just third base. Or no, did he just get one? I think he just got one that is both. So, I mean, he's 21. Yeah, he can play both now. He's got some of those on auction. So Gunnar Henderson's another one. No, it's not hard to load it. I gotta hear about this BOGO sale again or whatever it was. Do 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 do. Bro, I know. All right. 60. Okay. Sorry. Okay, there it is. All right. So you're talking about this guy right here, the clipboard. There you go. Yeah, that'll show you the whole lineup. Okay, good. Sorry, I lose track of this. But yeah, if you hit the clipboard down there while you're editing lineups, you can see the entire team. Projected score as well. Obviously, the relief pitchers are based on a one game of output, and it doesn't include the appearance bonus because we cannot project appearances. So that's why Swanson is only a 3.1. He realistically could be an 8.1 times 3. It's just, we can't project appearances, we can't project holds or saves. So you just gotta know the role there. But yeah, you can see all the projections, you can see all the games all in one spot. It do be pretty. It do be pretty. That's the captain, baby. He done good. Yeah. So that's that. All right. I think we'll get an all-star game week for Sorare. I do. I do. They did a lot of fun stuff. I've kind of banged the drum on that, saying that I hope that they do something like that. Like the home run derby competition that's a layup. Like $1 for every, or a point for every homer. 25 points for winning, whatever. But like that should be fairly easy to do. 5 for every round advanced or something like that. I think so. Yeah, and then I think I think they could roll it into the All-Star game, but they did like the All-Star All-Offense thing. But yeah, I would love to see that. I would love to see just an All-Star game week where you just play starters, because they're going to have the most at bats. But like for the people who can't play a team of starters in the All-Star game, then have to run out a backup, and the backup comes in and hits a homer, and then he leaps a ton of people in the pool who didn't play that guy. I think that's cool. I think that's a good idea, and I would really like to see it. Lang, Barlow, or Evan Phillips RP this week. I would stay away from Phillips at Coors. That's my first. I mean, 4 games for the Tigers is nice. I know they're not very good, but neither are the Royals. Yeah, so I'm going Lang. Let me just make sure that he's not taxed. Barlow's got 3 days off. Okay, so Lang's actually tired. He's got a high usage alert. So he might only get 2 games max anyway. So I'm going to say Barlow. I don't love it, but yeah. Yeah, man. Point for every 25 feet of cumulative distance in the Derby. I love that. Okay. All right. That's going to do it for me. It's been an hour. It's been a fun hour. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing the app and me going through my lineups and everything. I hope that wasn't annoying. I hope that wasn't boring. But y'all will be able to do that soon enough. But I'm gonna get out of here unless anyone has any other questions. Of course, tried to say that. Patreon.com/SorareFP. $5 for the projections, $10 for the projections, the pricing, the future projections, the Discord, and of course the app as it is planned when it comes out. But that's gonna do it for me. Again, nothing tomorrow. I'll be back Wednesday. I will start a giveaway on Wednesday. We'll see when we give it away. Maybe next Monday to give you a little extra time. I usually give you 3 days to make your comments and get your likes in and everything like that for the giveaway. So I will let you know what that is on Wednesday. Good luck, everybody. Make sure you're checking the lineups as they come in. Make sure you know your guys are playing. Not a ton of lineups today because there's not a ton of games being played today. But other than that, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. As always, it means the world to me. And I will catch y'all Wednesday.